look into the new freeze warning signs that have popped up across campus.
And the Hart School's annual performance of the Nutcracker is coming up. We have the details, when you can see it, and what's new about this year.
Plus, with the semester coming to an end, students were invited to give their input on what the university should do when they renovate the library. We have all that and more right now on STN Channel 2 News. Thank you for tuning in to this special holiday and senior episode of STN Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley Kaufman.
And I'm Elise DeLoca.
Now, students on their commute to class may have noticed blue reflector signs on each side of the campus bridge. Those signs were placed by facilities to warn students walking to and from class of freezing temperatures and to ensure their safety on the bridge. STN reporter Matthew Vega has more on the story.
There. When you walk by one of these signs, you'll be able to determine whether or not the temperature is considered freezing by the indicator light here. If it's blue, then you'll be able to tell that the temperature is freezing and that the bridge is potentially icy.
The purpose is safety. The idea behind them is to provide pedestrians in particular a warning. I know myself, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I go outside, it's hard to really tell exactly how cold it is. And so because of that, maybe you're not quite as aware of the footing, especially on the bridges, because it's a change in surface.
The idea behind these signs is to warn students, faculty, and staff to be extra cautious when crossing the bridges when they start freezing over.
I mean, it's really important to us that we have a safe campus, a place that people are comfortable walking around. We're an open campus, so we have lots of visitors to our campus, whether it's athletic events or musical performances or those kinds of things. And so we just want to really make sure that people are as safe as possible, and that's one way that we've decided to assist with that.
The changes facilities have made better the campus and show how much the university cares about its students, faculty, and staff.
As we look at data related to slips, trips, and falls on campus, we realize that in the wintertime, often people don't wear appropriate footwear. So in looking at data and looking at ways to come up with solutions to make our campus safer, this was an idea that we had and we implemented it this year.
Matthew Vega, STN Channel 2 News.
Now, the blue reflector signs could be found on both sides of the campus bridges and will remain there until the cold temperature of the season has subsided. For more information on the reflector signs, visit our website at stn2.tv.
The Hart School Community Division's 5th annual performance of Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker is coming up. This year, the first act will be directed by former artistic director Samantha Dunster, and the second act will showcase brand new choreography set by the current artistic director Susanna Marchese. The performance will open on Friday, December 11th at 7:30 p.m. The following performances will be that weekend and the following weekend at the same time, except for Sundays, when it will be performed at 2 p.m. Ticket prices are $30 for adults, $20 for seniors and students, and $15 for children 12 and under.
Years since the Mortenson Library was built and will soon be going through renovations beginning in this spring semester. Library renovation meetings have been held throughout the semester where plans were revealed and students were able to give feedback on what they want included in the new library. The renovations are expected to include more open space in order to attract natural lighting and will provide more outlets to benefit students. The renovation is expected to be completed in the summer of 2017.
It's been many years since it's been renovated. Currently, we're working, my office is in the old part of the library that was built in 1967. It was added on in 1987, 88, 86, 87, and now it's time to renovate again. We have over 400,000 people coming through the front doors of the Mortenson Library annually. We have outlets that are in the wrong places. We've got offices that should be moved. We need more study space. We need more group space. It's time to renovate the library.
Now, students can also give their feedback on what they want included in the renovations by adding the hashtag #LibraryRenovationUHA on all social media sites. So now, Elise, I don't know about you, but it certainly doesn't feel like it's getting close to winter break. The temperature was in the 60s today.
Which I really don't mind at all.
I don't mind it either, and I hope it stays that way. So let's toss it over to Brianna at the weather desk. Brianna, what's the weather going to look like this weekend?
Ladies. Well, the weather outside has been frightful, but will next week be more delightful? Find out after the break.
First live event of the semester, and STN got a chance to sit down with the band.
Students looking for an internship are in luck because a local place is currently looking. See how you can be a part of it.
Also, next year's honor seminar was announced, and we have the details on what it's about and how students can apply. Stay tuned to 2.
'Tis was the night before Christmas, and the STN members were lurking around the office, and thus came the 12 days of Christmas. STN gave to me 12 thrilling Thursdays, 11 boards of making, 10 p.m. door calls, STN office. Someone go let Emily in. 9 focused photogs, 8 exotic engineers, 7 joyful D-board members. Well, we have 3 of them here. We're missing 4, you know who you are. 6 fantastic freshmen, 2 of them. 5 pleasant producers, -1. 4 nights of reporting. Joe, go finish your story. Matt, go get your interview done. Razme, you have to edit after he's done with his interview. 3 sport-on-sport anchors. Wait a minute, where are the anchors? Where are the sport anchors? Razme! 2 early graduates. Emily, I'm sorry your roommates are leaving. And a creepy John Jordan in an edit suite. Happy holidays from STN2.
And now, your STN2 weather forecast.
Welcome back. I'm Brianna Briggs here with the weather. With the temperatures recently, there's no need to scurry or for your mother to worry. But before I get to that, let's look at today's weather. So today started out with pretty gloomy weather, and it turned out to be really sunny the rest of the day, actually, which is good for a Friday. So whatever plans you have tonight, hopefully they're good ones. And as you see for the temperature right now, it's going to be 41 degrees currently, although it feels a little bit warmer, 45 degrees, and it's going to have a wind chill of about 6 miles per hour, which might pick up later this evening. And tomorrow, for Saturday's highs, it's going to be about 59 degrees at the University of Hartford and a little bit chillier up north. However, Sundays is going to pick up a little bit higher to the 61 degrees at the University of Hartford, and which will continue throughout the beginning of next week, as you can see in the 7-day forecast here. So it's going to be 61, 61 about most of the beginning of the next week. It's going to rain a little bit Monday, so be aware of that, as well as Thursday next week. So as you're going away and going back to home for the holidays, hopefully you'll bring a raincoat.
Thank you, Brianna. So I have to say, like we were talking before, we're not complaining, but it feels almost like we're getting to the end of the spring semester with these temperatures.
Right. Hopefully, as you saw in the 7-day forecast, it'll bring a little bit back down, so we'll hopefully have maybe a white Christmas this year.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you so much, Brianna.
The University of Hartford's radio station, WSAM, recently held its first live studio event. The live performance was given by the Kenny Miller Band. STN reporter Jabari Walker has more on the event.
Getting it down with the country sound. The Kenny Miller Band played for all their fans on Wednesday, December 9th, with the hopes of gaining more listeners in a local community.
College stuff we don't do enough of. That's why I was so psyched to come down and mess around with you guys. You know, we don't do enough college. Most everything's really like strict, and you do everything conform, and they have a whole set for you. That's why I was asking a lot of questions earlier, and you guys are just like nice and chill.
This is yet another positive change for WSAM since their new studio renovation. Along with the live studio room, they also have new soundboards, mics, and recording rooms.
It's just better because we're getting more exposure as a radio station, and we're also doing the community a favor because now we can have more up-and-coming artists on campus in the studio.
WSAM encourages all those interested in radio and performing live to look no further, and the opportunity is closer than they think.
But just email me, let me know what you're trying to do, and we'll definitely be able to set something up. You know, it's very laid back. We're trying to get as many bands in here as possible. So if you have music to show everyone, you know, we'll set it up so you can show it.
Jabari Walker, STN, Channel 2 News.
Now, if you're interested in listening to more of the Kenny Miller Band, check out their website at kennymillerband.com. Also, if you're interested in performing live for WSAM, email Alex at wsambusinessmgr@gmail.com.
Now, we are all feeling the stress of exams coming around the corner, and the Mortensen Library has extended their hours to fit students' studying needs. On Sunday the 13th, the library will begin to be open for 24 hours, starting at 12 p.m. until 1:30 a.m. on Wednesday. And then on the 16th and the 17th, it'll be open from 7:30 to 1:30 a.m. Also on December 18th, the times are 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. And lastly, on the 19th, it'll be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And all the last days after 11 p.m., no admittance can be made to the Mortensen Library without a proper UHeart ID.
The Humanities Center titled Our Monsters Ourselves, which will run for 2 semesters. The first semester will involve teaching the material, while the second semester will be a lecture series. The class will cover various literary works that discuss monsters throughout history, starting with more ancient monster works such as mythology and folklore. Then we'll move towards novels such as Frankenstein, and we'll even cover monster movies.
We'll also be thinking about the way the idea of monsters has been used in different periods to think about different things like political issues, the way people from other cultures have been described as monstrous.
I think it will be a really interesting class that offers maybe a different way of thinking about a lot of phenomena in contemporary culture and connecting them to a lot of cultural dynamics over time.
Series of submissions that faculty members from the Humanities Department submit. Students have to apply and be able to take the class, and applicants will be accepted in the spring.
Now, if you have ever been interested in the world of television, STN is a great way to check it out. Whether you're interested in producing, advertising, engineering, reporting, photography, directing, graphic design, or sports, we literally have it all. So stop by our office in Jangers Room 120G and check us out.
Coming up, an alum from the University Hart School's jazz album was nominated for the Grammys.
Also in the mood of the holidays, we take a look at the Hanukkah ceremony that was held this week on campus.
And students from Boston are finding themselves ill after eating at a chain restaurant. We have all that and more after the break.
And Shelter Pets make Super Pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
You're watching STN Channel 2 News.
If you have an idea for a story you would like us to investigate or an event we should cover, let us know. Send us an email to tips@stn2.tv, or you can submit a tip through text message at 860-631-STN2. Also, get all our campus news updates by following us on Twitter at twitter.com/STN2.
So now art and architecture students seeking internships now have an opportunity right here on campus. The Farmington Valley Transition Academy, a program that teaches young adults with developmental disabilities, life skills, and vocational training, is seeking art students to help design and paint murals and architecture students to help maximize and design their space. FVTA is located at the rear side of B Complex. Students who are interested in this opportunity can contact Emily Barrett at 860-670-5838.
A university alum is getting a Grammy nomination for his music tribute to his late daughter. Hart School alumnus Jimmy Green's album titled Beautiful Life was nominated for a Grammy in the Best Jazz Instrumental Album category. The album celebrates the life of his daughter, Anna Marquise Green, who was killed in the tragedy at Sandy Hook Elementary back in 2012. One of Green's songs was also nominated in the Best Arrangement Instrument and Vocals category.
Now, this week marks the start of the Festival of Lights Hanukkah, and the Greenberg Center hosted a Hanukkah celebration this past Monday in Wild Auditorium. STN's Nick Woodfin went to find out more.
For 8 long nights, the menorah burned bright with oil that was meant to last a day. This event has since then become known as Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, it's also known as the Festival of Lights. It's a festive Jewish holiday that commemorates the victory of the Maccabees against the Syrians and the Greeks who had defiled the temple in Jerusalem. This is dating back about 2,100 years before the Common Era.
To celebrate the holiday, people light the menorah, a 9-branch lampstand. There is also food, gift-giving, and games.
In addition to lighting the candles, it's traditional to play with something that's called a dreidel, or in Hebrew it's a sivivon, which is a kind of a top that has 4 sides, and each side of the dreidel, which is spun to play a game, commemorates the fact that Nes Gadol Hayasham, so Nun Gimel Hey Shem, a great miracle happened there.
The Greenberg Center hoped to give a break to the Jewish students here on campus and enjoy the festivities.
So what we're doing tonight is both giving the students a chance to sort of blow off some steam at the end of the semester. We're going to light candles together. We'll have some Hanukkah games. We're going to have a dreidel spinning contest. But we're also showing a movie tonight, which is it's an Israeli comedy. It's called Cupcakes. And the movie itself is about a group of friends who live in Tel Aviv, but they want to submit a song for the Eurovision Song Contest.
This is Nick Woodfin with STN Channel 2 News. And remember,
Hag Sameach and don't eat too many latkes.
For more information about the ceremony and Hanukkah, visit our website at stn2.tv.
80 Boston College students had a nasty surprise for them this past week when they fell sick after eating at a Chipotle Mexican grill restaurant. Public health officials are now investigating Chipotle for an E. coli and norovirus, which both cause severe conditions such as vomiting and diarrhea. The restaurant chain has been under close watch since the first E. coli linked outbreak that struck 52 people in 9 different states. Chipotle officials stated that they will not close any restaurants in the Boston area.
So
well, you know what? Gotta say, I was at the men's basketball game this Wednesday, and I got very, very upset in the last 7 seconds, but I think Alex has more at the sports desk about that.
Absolutely. Alex, tell us about what's going on in the world of sports this week. Educate us.
Well, thanks, guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome and happy holidays. It's your favorite sports anchor, Alex Jung. Coming to look at the highlights of the men's basketball team. As we said, it was a close one against Quinnipiac, as well as the results of the women as they were on the road. So don't go anywhere because sports is next.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy. Oh, and she even talks to it. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
A runner on first base. Now the big guy comes up to bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
And now, your Channel 2 Sports.
And welcome back. Now, the men's basketball team was up against in-state rival the Quinnipiac Bobcats. The start of the season has been rough for the Hawks, who are currently 3-7 and have lost 4 straight. Could they snap the streak? Let's take a look at the highlights. And as you see there, the team is trying to get fired up with the help of Howie the Hawk before they play the Bobcats. But here, early, first quarter, that is Samuel Dingbo with a nice left hook, 2-0 Bobcats. And here is, that was Drew again with the step back three. It's up 5-0. Hawks finally get boarded. Justin Graham passes Gerald Lynch for three. Bang! It's, however, 7-3 they were down. But here, end of the first, Justin Graham with the tough layup there, down 7. It is now 31-37. But let's move to the second half. This game got interesting. That is George Levin with the nice post move and one. And as you see, his teammates love it. They are now up 1 late in the second half. But here is Quinnipiac on the attack. McLean again with the tough layup, and they take the lead again. They are up 1. And that is James Ford here as he misses the first free throw. Game still 1 apart there. But as you see here, he hits the second one. So now the Bobcats are up 2 with 4 seconds left. And as he 11 to J.R. Lynch for 3 for the win. Air ball. And that is a disappointing loss for the Hawks as they fall 68-66. For the red and white, Justin Graham had a solid outing, finishing with a team-high 17 points while shooting 50% from the floor. Gerald Lynch also played well, ending with 12 points and 2 dimes. For the Bobcats, Giovanni McLean was a menace with 22 points while hitting 4 big three-pointers throughout the game. James Ford also was trouble to guard as he finished with 14 points and 8 boards. Next for the Hawks is a home contest against Holy Cross Saturday, December 12th. And moving to the Lady Hawks as they were on the road facing Boston College. The season has started well, going 4-3 in their last 7 contests. Could they stay above 500? Let's take a look at the board. And the Lady Hawks get crushed by the Eagles 62-28. Deanna Mays has scored a team-high 8 points, which equals the total amount the team scored in 3 quarters. Alyssa Reeves could not find her shot as she went 1 of 9 from the floor, ending with 2 points. For BC, Emily Daly led her squad with 14 points and 9 boards. Kelly Hughes also played well, ending with 11 points and 8 rebounds. Next up for Hartford is a contest against Dartmouth at home on December 12th. And sticking with women's basketball, the location for the 2017 and 18 America East Championship game was recently announced. For the first time in nearly 20 years, the big game will be heading to Portland, Maine, making it the first time in conference history that the game will be played at a neutral site. The decision to move the championship game's location was supported unanimously by the conference's athletic directors. Maine has been known to draw large numbers at women's games. This is way back in 1998 when the tournament took place at the Alford Arena. The championship set the single-site attendance mark for a women's championship game with 13,624 attending. The conference is hoping for the same turnout when the games are played in 17 and 18. And moving from basketball to volleyball, as one of their major signees won a major award. Janet Briggs, a 6'2" mid-hitter, was named the Rhode Island Gatorade High School Player of the Year. Bridges had an outstanding senior year as she tallied 501 kills, 108 digs, 74 blocks, and 37 aces. Because of her efforts, she also won first-team All-Rhode Island honors and was also named the Division I Player of the Year after helping her team to a Division I South Championship and a 16-1 overall record. She'll be joining the Red and White in the fall of 2016. Now, on Saturday, December 12th, the Student Athlete Advisory Committee will be hosting a holiday drive when both the men and women's basketball team play a doubleheader in the Chase Fam Arena. The Hawk Nation Donation Holiday Drive will be collecting food, clothes, and toys from the public as part of Hartford's SAC Gives Back campaign. Anyone who donates for the drive will be eligible to win a gift card courtesy of SGA and the Hawks. For more information, you can call 860-768-HAWK. And time to look at the upcoming games on campus. As you see, there is a basketball doubleheader as the women's face off against Dartmouth at noon, followed by the men who play Holy Cross at 7. So if you're not busy studying for your finals, make sure you go out and support your Hawks.
All right, so on behalf of the Student Television Network, we want to thank you for a great semester and wish you and your families a wonderful holiday. Now, please stay with us as we take you to our holiday video coming up right now.
Listen, kids, have you ever heard the story of Scotty the Anchorman? Well then, Scotty the Anchorman was a jolly newsy reporter with a head of red hair and a burgundy suit and a Johnny making the time. Scotty the Anchorman was a classy tale, they say. He was coiled of wires, but our Connor knew how he came to anchor one day. There must have been some Emmas around that pile of footage they found, for when they put it on the air, they began to roll beat track and take it.
From all of us here at STN Channel 2, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. We'll see you next year.
Happy Festivus from STN Channel 2 News.
Sports Director Alex Jung here. I just want to wish all of you a happy and safe holiday season.
And from the produce department, we want to wish you a
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays from the photog department. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays from Jabari. Look, it's snowing.
I really can't say.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has
Been hoping that
been
you
so
drop in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands. They're just like ice.
They really are. Oh my God. Happy holidays from D-Board members Ashley Kaufman
And Johnny Wade.
Have a wonderful holiday and hug your dog if you have one, or cat.
Just happy Festivus.
For the rest of us.
And that's all, folks.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Cool, now it's over for me, and it's over for you. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come. 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 Let's see how far we've come.
Gotta center myself. Hey. Sorry. Hold on.
It's been a long day. It's terrible. She has beautiful eyes. And her hair smells like cinnamon. And I told you about it.
Oh my God, I don't want to hurt you.
We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. When I see you again.
I know. Here we go. SCN's the only thing I like about this school. I love you all. Because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Okay, well, thank you so much for everyone at STN for making, oh, that's a lot of time to talk, all right, for making this amazing video for us. Elise and I did not know we were graduating early until this semester. Elise, do you have anything to say right now?
Emerald, why'd you pick that song?
Yeah.
That really put the icing on the cake. Thank you for that video.
Yeah. I just like to say, like, you know, this organization, I don't want to cry, but like, keeping it real, it's live TV. This organization is like the thing that kept me, I'm going to cry, I'm sorry. It's the thing that kept me at this school. The people here, it's amazing. We become a family, and like I've learned so much in this organization. It's gotten me now an internship. Thank you. Because of STN, I'm about to start an internship with ABC News, and I would not be able to do it without what I learned at STN. We're alive to be. I'm going to regret this later. But at least anything to say?
Boy, oh boy, no.
Okay, I'll keep going. Honestly, like we all work so hard every week. I always tell people that STN's like a second major. We still have a lot of time to talk. But honestly, like this STN will always be, and I think I can speak for both of us, our hearts, and it's like, it's a second home. Like, you guys have become a family to me, and I believe Elise, and this is Alex, who's great too.
Yeah.
Brianna, hop on in if you want.
Yeah, come on in.
I think just from all of us, we just want to thank these two for their past almost 4 years here. We'll miss them definitely. Congratulations on graduating early. We're so proud of you. We're so excited to see what the future holds for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please stay tuned until next year when we won't be back, but everyone else will. We'll be here in spirit. Have a wonderful holiday break. I'm Ashley Kaufman.
And I'm Elise Saloka.
Thank you.